Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. I'm recording this more or less immediately after the end of the last one. I took a little break, got some food and whatnot. But last time, we went into Sai's palace, or technically speaking, we were already inside. We were just waiting outside the front door. So we went in, we made our way to the manager's room, where Sai met up with us, sort of. So she moved the treasure out from the actual manager's room and hid it up on an upper floor. So we had to go through this like big vault door and make our way onto what was basically a giant roulette wheel where she was waiting for us. And we got this fun little mini game where we had to call where it was going to land on the roulette wheel, and then we'd get rewards based on if we won or not. We were never going to win because she was cheating and like literally blocking off the spots on the roulette wheel, so we literally could never have won. So we had a catchy shoot out the glass that was blocking a thing. We won a spin, and she kind of broke down a little bit, claiming that it wasn't fair, she had to win and whatnot. Before morphing into a giant monster with a chainsaw and a Gatling gun and rocket launchers. It was a pretty cool design. It was a lot. Anyways, then came an actual fight, again using that cool roulette system. Instead, you would just like spin around and get various resistances and strengths and whatnot. It was a really cool system. It was definitely my favorite boss fight yet in the game, I think. It was definitely the most unique. So, that was a lot of fun. That was pretty cool. We beat her pretty much no problem. Haru went down and Akechi almost went down, but we used some healing items and it was fine. So when she went down, Makoto and her had a bit of a moment, just talking some things through, before the place started getting swarmed with a whole bunch of shadows who were coming to get us. So we needed to make an escape. So we ran off with the treasures, hid it so that someone else could actually get out of the place, and we distracted all the shadows and whatnot so that the rest of the gang could escape. If you remember back to episode 1, it was literally the exact same escape sequence from there. I think it had a couple of extra lines added in. Like, we had a little bit more of a moment with Kasumi. We had, um, yeah, there were a couple of things that were just, like, slightly different. But basically, the whole escape sequence, we beat a couple of things on our own. Our Sen pops up talking about how we are making our way back to the present, and if our fate says we should collide once again with him, then we will meet again, or whatever. Something along those lines. I don't remember the exact wording. Anyways, we jump through the giant window out front and end up surrounded by police officers and end up getting arrested, as we saw at the very beginning of the game again. And that's where we ended things off, just with a thing popping up that we should probably save, and that the story is just going to start rapid firing from here. Which is where we ended off. Because I know for a fact as soon as I press enter right here, I'm going to be forced in the next story bit and not have a chance to save and exit. My only option would be to Alt F4, and I don't know if that would break anything. I've never tried reloading one of these saves. So, I figured why not just keep going, which is where we are now. Let's see. I'm assuming we're going to see some of the same stuff from the very beginning of the game, but we're going to get to new stuff really quickly. So just press and keep going. Oh. I guess I could just keep going from here. That's the current save. Let's go. Ah, here's where we were drugged. It's been a while.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
Rude. And these dudes again.
You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. Or what? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Of course not. What do you mean? Question mark, dot. I think I did ... whenever this got asked the first time, so ...
Didn't you hear my question? Answer!
I have nothing to say to you.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this.
They're calling... Oh,
And you seem to be
his
enjoying
death
every
manslaughter?
second of it. Huh?
Hmm?
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but... I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
I want to punch this dude in the face.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
That's not really how you hold a pen to write with it. That's how you hold a pen if you want to stab someone with it. Okay, I was curious if it was going to have us input our name again. The 20th.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
And here's where it all began.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
Oh.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Okay. Obviously, we know now that he's responsible for a whole lot of what's happened, apparently. He's been pulling some strings behind the curtain. So, I think he knows about the drugs and is trying to make sure we don't talk.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His
Totally.
methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Oh.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
Awesome.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies.
Okay. How exactly is this going to work? Like, if I didn't get enough confidant ranks, would I just really just lose here? Like, if I hadn't done a single confidant rank in the entire game and everyone was just, like, level 1, would there be a soft lock where you literally couldn't win? I'm going to assume no. Because that would suck big time. But honestly, I'm not sure I would put it past the
And
game.
grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
Hmm. I want to know what they're referring to.
I see.
Casino of Jealousy, bankrupted. Complete the casino palace. That's the achievement we just caught.
So that's what led to your ending up here.
That's the whole story.
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice.
Dun-dun.
I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Here
Okay.
to strike a deal. If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What do you want from me? What do you want?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal.
No, you haven't
Going
proposed
forward,
anything yet.
I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen.
First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki.
Check, check.
Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa.
Again, check, but we're not gonna tell you
The
that.
daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima.
Never heard of him.
Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Never heard of him. I made the joke, but we're not gonna sell out our friends, no.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid?
Oh, totally not. Yeah.
Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
There are no such people. I'll tell you everything. Nope, it was all me. I did it all by myself. Our life means nothing if we give up our friends, so nope.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi.
What do you want to know about him?
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
Nope.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well.
How exactly were the reports that he was working alongside us? How would they possibly have figured that out? We knew him for like 4
So
days.
be
He was
it.
part of us.
You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
That's right.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor?
They didn't sacrifice me. We sacrificed us.
Why won't you talk about them?
It's wrong. It's a dirty tactic. It's wrong. It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
You call this justice? Locking us in a room, having us beat, drugging us, forcing
Justice?
confessions out of us.
Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Sticking to the right path, saving others, not forgiving criminals. Sticking to the right path and doing what's right to help others.
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us.
Again,
You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
you still doubt me. Are you leaving it here? What about the true culprits? Hmm. You still doubt me?
After all this, you're still...
The drug is starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
Huh? I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then.
Oh, the little bits of things we didn't actually get to hear.
It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
We're talking about something...
Hey,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
I wonder what that could be referring to. Actually, I'm almost 100% sure I know what that's referring to.
It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Do you want to win? You're giving up?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. What? That's right. If I remember...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she?
Okay.
Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Do you know this place? Is this what you planned? Why did you come here? Why did you come here?
Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions.
It's
Anyhow,
more than that, isn't
There's
it?
one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told.
You,
You were told someone sold you out, correct?
That's right.
If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out. That's right. There's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
You got it. I mean... All right. You do it, Morgana. Hand it over. All right.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
Yeah. I'm starting to remember. I might. I'm starting to remember.
What do you recall?
Yeah. Big shock. Party member that sold us out. Who could it possibly have been? I'm sure it's Ryuji, our oldest friend here. Or...
If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
confiscated item. The phone. That right there. The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
This phone has the metanav on it, doesn't it?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Him? Show it? Him? What are you talking about? Show it?
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what
What's
about
with
the smartphone?
red haze here? Show it to the traitor. Show it to the true culprit. Show it to the traitor.
The traitor?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be making his way here pretty soon.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Whose voice could that possibly be?
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Not a teammate. I already told you. Not a teammate.
Not a teammate?
Ding, ding, ding.
God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
I love how coy they're being with this. Like, who else is it? You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case.
I'm sure it totally will, and nothing else will happen with you. That's why you have like 4 more ranks left, right?
Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you.
Thank you.
I just need to show him the phone, right?
I consent to. I feel as if Sai finally understands me. Oh, hold on. We're just gonna jump 4 ranks?
Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
Okay, then. Yeah, we were at like rank 7, weren't we? Now we're rank 10? True justice. Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth. Huh. I'm curious what that does.
All right.
Sai is awakened to true justice.
All
You
right.
can now fuse Satan, the most powerful persona of the Judgment Arcana. Okay. I want to know what that means.
I'll be going now.
So long, prosecutor.
What will this do, though?
Hello there, Akechi.
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation.
Totally believe
I
that.
am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Catchy.
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
We're getting flashbacks to literally
there a
like 10
problem?
seconds ago. That's a bit weird.
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Excuse me?
And what was that, pray tell?
What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Akechi's been playing us all along.
Foolish woman.
Oh, sudden shift here, huh, Akechi, as soon as you're all alone. But, you might have been playing us all along, but, don't think that goes one way.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Here we go.
What are you?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks.
He looks crazed right now.
That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Here we go. I love these movies. Like, they're so good. That's a dead dude.
Have you finally pieced it all together?
Yes.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
We're dead. Well, game over. Joker's dead. Ojiro felt something, I'm assuming. Wait, he stole the police officer's gun. Why did the police officer have a silencer on? Or did Akechi just have that waiting in his pocket and get it on instantly before shooting the cop, despite stealing his... Okay, that was weird. How did that happen?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
Shido? That name sounds familiar.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
We finally get official confirmation that this dude who we assumed was shady. Cool.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance.
I'm not entirely sure that's accurate.
I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Poor Morgana.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now.
Wait, is he not still in the same building? Like, what?
Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Ah, Saison's boss. What's gonna happen with
Perhaps he'll be
him?
struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Oh no. Oh no, did leopards eat your face, dude?
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it. Shit.
Dude pulling strings realizes his strings were pulled and ends up dead. Oh?
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
Ah, okay.
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves.
Alibaba.
I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
Okay, we're continuing on with our plans, I guess.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Okay, so we bugged Akechi's phone then. That must have happened when Futaba started geeking out over it.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take.
Okay.
You must save him.
You want me to save him?
But we're already dead, it's far too late. I want to know the full story here. We're getting little bits at a time.
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
This dude's acting is incredible, like totally. Like, obviously, no one else would have to, but it was a little shimmer of purple, must be metaverse entering.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
Not you, dude.
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
Wow.
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence.
Oh, dude's shaking in his boots.
I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
Run. Wow, that dude was easy to trick.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I forgot you modeled.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Wait.
stopped visiting so abruptly.
We're actually getting
I was
little
worried about you.
glimpses into everyone's real lives.
Right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Stumped for once. This whole thing's about having artist block.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Literally, his entire confidant thing is about having artist block. Yes, he's struggled with art recently.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Or it's just fun but risky. Is that people just will chill? Don't take your life away for 15 minutes of fame. Given the luck. I kind of wish they translated those in English.
Turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was
Hello.
on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news.
I want to break that dude's hand.
Held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me.
This is a really long movie. I'm not complaining, but...
We got it.
There it is. Into the Velvet Room we go. Totally dead, right?
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember?
I really want to.
It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom.
You have to die not to die, basically.
What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
I assume I know most of how this plan went down, but let's have them explain it. The first time I sensed something was off. This is going to be when we first met Akechi? Or, okay, that's right, it was during the school festival. So, this was a little flashback we got a moment before.
They're going. You realized it too, then.
Yes, this is the first moment we didn't actually get to hear because we got this weird flash thing.
It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Hmm?
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
We can't trust him. He's up to something.
Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station.
Yep, the very first time we met Akechi.
There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
We should be careful. Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too.
During that scene, Morgana said something about going to get some pancakes from a store nearby, and Akechi commented on it.
Okay.
But
let's get everyone on the same page right away.
He shouldn't have been able to, because he shouldn't have been able to understand Morgana at that point.
There's something else we want you to look into.
Fine then, you can read it, Morgana. So what was with that weird gap in the middle? Point number 2 we didn't get to hear.
One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
We really need it. Is there any way? You can do it, Futaba. Is there any way, Futaba?
Right, we really need your help. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
We just need to get you their phone, then.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan.
Be a weirdo. That's kind of just our plan, wasn't it?
That's perfect.
Keeping it secret, huh? Did you understand that? What kind of plan?
An incredible one.
I guess we get the whisper too. Futaba's going to do something? I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
That whole scene before we went into Sai's palace, where she was like, "Ooh, this is a brand new model. I want to look at it. Gimme, gimme, gimme!" Basically. I love Futaba.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
Okay. So it's a really good thing that this area looks exactly the same in the real world as it does in the metaverse, then.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet.
Nice fourth wall peek there.
There are still things that must be done.
Oh. My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. Akechi pulls the trigger and walks away. But, it's not exactly the whole story now, is it? Bye-bye, shadow versions. Oh, we look cocky in that chair now, don't we? Would you like to save your current progress? Yes, yes, indeed I would. Save there. Am I going to have to do a third episode? Again, looking at the time, this is probably where I would call it. is gonna make me do a third episode now, isn't it? We're gonna keep going. If it's just like another 20 minutes, this is just a long one. If not, I guess I'm gonna cut this one in half whenever we reach a certain point, and we're just gonna keep going until we can stop. So let's keep going now, should we? Shall we? Not should we.